This has gone too far.
Yeah, Crocs are making a comeback.
Hold a sec. We'll pick it up with...
That's Mara Batali.
Mara Batali dropping in to punch us in the face and climb back into his chopper. Party time!
Let's party! We're talking about spring break.
This is Grace, I'm Mamrie, and this might get sprung, y'all.
Yeah, it's that time of year again.
Where people flock to warm areas to...
Get covered in foam and whipped cream.
Okay, I was gonna go a different route, but I did spring break every single year. There are certain trends that happen around spring break. I never really got caught into the trendy scene. One, because I stayed at a gay nudist resort. So I went to spring break and I got iron-on letters and I made a shirt that said day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So that when I got my like film developed at the drugstore, I could see like my slow decline into madness. I'd be like, oh, that's day 3 for sure.
For sure.
So you were just born your own brand.
I came out just like party.
So we thought it'd be fun to reminisce on some of the old trends that we grew up that were spring break related, and then talk about and figure out some of the new trends.
All right, here's some trends from back in the day, the early aughts. Where did that come from?
That's for the tattoos.
Oh, you would do things called sun tattoos. And so you'd either like draw on your skin with a Sharpie, or you'd get like an actual like butterfly shaped sticker.
Right, I remember the
Health-wise bad.
stickers, but I never ever saw anyone do the Sharpies. So.
I didn't either, but Diane told me it was a thing.
Diane!
Oh, to like draw on faces and stuff. Oh, I explained it wrong. I think one time I did a Playboy
bunny. Ew! All the guys in this room just
You literally can all be replaced. Is that a Playboy bunny? That girl's down to party.
She's a party animal.
You know, the hair wraps.
They're basically
A friendship bracelet wrapped around your hair.
my parents actually took us on a cruise to the Bahamas.
Yes, yes.
And I went and I got my hair braided with the beads in it. And it was $1 a braid, and I had 5 on one side already. I just wanted the symmetry to get 5 on the other side, and I went up to the woman and she's like, how many? And I was like, 5, but I gave her a 20, and then she just laughed at me with all the other women because she couldn't believe I wasn't using the full 20.
You really try to like ride it out, you
Right?
know? And
What do
so,
you do?
but then like your hair is getting disgusting inside. So I swear there were girls in like who would get it in 5th grade who just snip it out.
They cut it out.
And then you just have like this gross dreadlock of your own hair.
Yeah, then you have one tuft of hair that just grows out on the side of your head the whole rest of the year.
Is it PUKA or PUKA?
PUKA.
PUKA?
Yeah. Right now, like as an adult, they're a very clear indication that someone is terrible.
This on a man is basically just like a circle with an X.
Like a
through
big
it.
chastity belt. Oh, do you remember in line with the puka shell necklaces, the little rice in the bottle necklaces that you got your name written on?
Yes, why was it such an anomaly to like have your name written on a piece of rice?
It was like watching a magician.
It was like a little, if you get drunk at spring break, like break for emergency if you need a snack. 1 grain of rice. Are these called bumpets? You wanna give me a little crown?
Okay. This was a popular thing made even more popular by Snooki from Jersey Shore. Oh, you look absolutely
Do I look
stunning.
good? You know it's always my goal just to look more like Peg Bundy.
Okay. Well, you get the illusion.
Well, yeah, you know, they say the higher the hair, the closer to God.
But I will say, I competed in the Miss New Jersey pageant when
Yes,
I
you
was in college, and I had a unironic poof.
What are the kids doing now for spring break? Let's figure it out. Chomp.
Yeah.
Grace, we got that spring break.
No.
Let's
Oh,
see.
it's heavy as hell.
Okay, got it? All right. Well, we got our hands on some of the spring break trends, and there's some that are just so trendy, we're gonna have to try and make ourselves.
We
'cause
can't get it online because
No.
it's so new.
Velvet bathing suits.
Velvet bathing suits.
Vel-
Now, don't you think once this got wet, it'd get really heavy?
Or it would just like dry weird or smell. I feel like it's like a magnet for mold. So I'm a little offended. If you get this wet, you're gonna have a saggy butt and look like that kid on the front of the suntan lotion thing. How did that make it through all the marketing
It's a little
meetings?
too flirty. It's time to modernize.
You have a velvet bathing suit and it's functional as much as it is stylish, leave a comment down below. Maybe we're idiots.
I don't hate it. You know what I do hate? Excuse me.
Crocs.
There's no excuse to wear Crocs unless you are a chef.
There's a lot of like designer and celebrity collaborations with Crocs to try and make them cool. I've also seen online that a lot of people are like DIYing their own Crocs for like festivals and stuff
Well,
like that.
there is a thing, there are such things as Croc charms, where they're charms that go in the hole so you like personalize your Croc. So you'd be like, so you could like hold out your Croc and be like, you see, we went to Disney's Animal Kingdom and then we went to Universal.
I think society should stop trying to make Crocs a thing.
Thank you. Crocs can go eat rocks.
Okay.
Unless they want to give me a brand deal, and then let's talk.
Dotted eyeliner is becoming a thing.
I got dotted eyeliner anyway just because I'm bad at doing it. This is professionally done, but normally I look like I'm just did my eyeliner with a Sharpie in a snowstorm.
I have very earthquake-looking
Yeah,
eyeliner.
yeah, like a seismograph.
Yeah, which maybe we are the trendsetters then.
Yeah.
Plastic clothing.
So are we just saying that kids want to wear Crocs and ponchos like tourists in bad weather?
I feel like it's a Kanye kind of thing. Also, Rihanna was once spotted out wearing plastic shoes, like clear plastic shoes.
She can do anything.
Yeah, she's the best of all time. We couldn't even find like inexpensive or available plastic clothing.
Okay.
So we thought, why don't we try to make our own? Because it's so dumb that maybe we can make as interesting pieces as what's available online.
How do you feel about Kanye West's fashion choices in general?
I can't tell if he's a genius or a maniac.
That's
or
what he
both.
wants you to think.
I know.
He's an idiot.
What's a trend that you think could happen in the future?
I don't know, like outside of the clothing girdles.
What? Outside girdles? Oh, you did it.
I did it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You did it too.
Yep, I did.
Okay, I like my trends to have function. You're just wearing a ziploc bag on the front of you, and then also that means you don't really have to like show what's in your purse when you go into the crowded phone party. And then, you know, just a little bit of a headband because they're still in. Also, it keeps my thoughts fresh.
Literally. You know how in the 90s, like folding up one pant leg was like very hip and trendy, so I'm doing one plastic leg.
I like it a lot.
I feel like a very trendy version of that leg lamp from A Christmas Story.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So.
Chomp. Grace, who do we have a gratitude problem with today?
We have a gratitude problem with Plan with Jesse. They posted on Instagram the first day of our show this fun drawing of us. They say a little bit of fun this morning to mark Grace and Mamrie's new show, Dinosaur Hands.
Oh yeah, I love doing little dinosaur hands on the desk.
That's awesome and like very accurate. Our hair is very flippy.
If you don't know what this amazing drawing reference is, then catch up on our Omelga-boo-boops, Omelga-boo-boops, Omelga-boo-boops.
You broke her.
Okay.
If you don't know what this amazing drawing reference is, then catch up on our old episode.
Yeah, and if you want to be part of a future gratitude problem, tag us in your photos, your videos, your songs, your dances, etc. on Instagram, Twitter, all the social media platforms. Use the hashtag THISMIGHTGET, and we might feature you in a future episode.
In the meantime, subscribe. Also, I'm gonna go make some more plastic clothes and sell them as easy knockoffs.
I'm not against it. Click the bell.
You youngsters are fools.